Are you curious about what it's like to live in a place that snows? Today, I'll be talking about winter in Bend, Oregon, and some of the pros and cons of living in a place where it does start snowing, sometimes as early as October, November, and can continue until May or June. If you're new to my channel, thank you for watching. My name is Lindsay Lyon. I'm a real estate agent with eXp Realty. I help families just like you move from all over the world to Bend, Oregon. If you're interested in watching my other videos, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I'll start with the obvious, which is Bend is a winter wonderland and it's beautiful when it snows. We get snow here in town in Bend, and then only about 20 minutes away, you can be in the mountains with all kinds of winter activities, skiing, snowboarding, cross-country skiing, sledding. It's beautiful. If you're not into the more intense winter activities like skiing and snowboarding, you can also rent snowshoes and hike through some of the trails that are also cross-country trails and get to ski huts where you can warm up. So there are opportunities for different types of outdoor activities. Besides the winter sports on the mountain, there are also activities that are a little bit more low-key, like just going to Sun River Resort where they have lots of beautiful shops. There is a light show. There's also an ice skating rink in Sun River. You could take a drive to Sisters and do some shopping along the streets there. So it doesn't necessarily mean that if you live in Bend, if you come to visit Bend, that you have to be skiing or snowboarding. Just to give some context, I'll show you the map of some of the places I mentioned and some beautiful places to go with snow in Bend. From the center of town, Bend, to get to Sun River, it's about 20 minutes and you'll take 97 South. To get to the gorgeous town of Sisters, you will take 20 West, and that's about 30 minutes away. You have beautiful mountain views on the way, views of the Sisters as well as Mount Bachelor. Now coming up to Mount Bachelor is the main attraction of many who visit Bend or move to Bend, but along the way you'll see quite a few snow parks. And people go to the snow parks mostly to do some cross-country skiing, skate skiing, snowshoeing, but you can go to the huts over here. There's lots and lots of trails that are maintained mostly by volunteers. It's a really special area. A lot of people will come to Winoga Snow Play area to do sledding. Go at your own risk. They go really fast, but it's very, very fun. Here's another snow park with more cross-country skiing, anything you want to do. You'll see more along the way before getting to Mount Bachelor. There's two main entrances, one at sunrise, and then if you continue, it will take you to the Nordic Center and to Westside Village. So those are the basics of where you need to go during the winter in order to enjoy most of the snow activities. You might notice that I'm making this video during Christmas time. Having snow during Christmas is magical. It's what we want, and waking up in December to snow is a dream every day. When January, February, March, April come around and there's still snow and it's starting to get soggy and a little bit gray and gross, that's when you think, do I actually love living in snow? So here are a few things you need to know about snow in Bend, Oregon. Driving is obviously a bit tricky with snow. Now the cars and the tires are equipped for it. I grew up in Texas, and if it ever snowed or iced in Texas, school was canceled, nobody was on the road, it was a big deal. That is not the case here in Bend, Oregon. School is rarely canceled for snow, only if the buses have any trouble getting through. But the roads are plowed, so that makes it much easier, and people know how to drive in the snow. So that is actually not a huge concern. Shoveling is a real thing when you are living in a place where it snows. It's nice to have a snowblower, but if not, you will be getting some exercise doing some shoveling during the winter. You might get a neighbor who has a snowblower and will do it for you, but you will be doing some shoveling. What do you do with kids when it's snowing outside? You can make a snowman, you can do sledding, but there will be times where you are indoors a lot of time. There are opportunities in Bend for a lot of indoor family activities. There's bowling, there's the movie theater. Of course, there's some indoor facilities like Cascade Indoor Sports. There's the trampoline zone. There are facilities, but the shorter days make it a little bit more challenging having kids outside unless you gear up and are ready to embrace the snow culture. Living in a place where it snows so much is not for everyone. Many people in Bend love it, not just for the beauty, but for the activities. And some tolerate it. Some appreciate it because it's one season and we do have 4 seasons here in Bend. There is something for everyone and you can get used to anything. Having the right gear makes living in Bend in the wintertime so much better. Having a car with the right tires, having a hot tub, and maybe even a snowblower will make a lot of the day-to-day living much more enjoyable.